Well, good morning. My name is Cliff. 7 weeks post-operative. My occupational therapist, Helen, has given me instructions and homework assignment to try to integrate myself back into doing homeward chores. Now, as you can see, my front lawn needs to be cut. It's very, very tall, so we're going to try to overcome some barriers there. And in the back corner of the yard, we'll go back to that, there's a peach tree that has some branches that are weighting it down. Now, that tree is already broken once, so we're going to try to get some of the lower branches off, and we're going to overcome some barriers that would otherwise keep me from doing it. So with that, we're going to start with mowing the grass. Now, of course, my lifting limitations are 25 pounds, as long as it's close to my body. But I'm going to try to push the mower through this thick grass, and we'll see what we can do. Now, of course, safety is key, so I will have a safety walking next to me, which will be my lovely wife. She'll be pushing my four-wheeled walker next to me in the event I need to sit down or take a break or should happen to stumble. So she'll be with me. Now, of course, the first barrier of cutting the grass is starting the mower. So my safety is going to do that for me because I think the pull there is more than 25 pounds and would put a great stress on my back. Now, of course, I've been fused from C4 to L1, so this is rather difficult, but I will definitely give it my all. So with that pitter-patter, let's get at her, and I'm going to have my safety start the mower, and then I'm going to walk up to it. She's going to get ready, and we'll go from there. Hasn't been run in a while. So I'm finding that with this grass being so high, pushing it this way is really, really hard. But if I push down a little bit and then go, I have a lot better. So now I'm going to take a break. So here I'm going to take a break because I am getting a little bit floppy. But my safety is going to go ahead and cut around the edges that I certainly can't do. So pulling the mower backwards is where the biggest problem is. So you have to be very careful with that and not do it taking the step. I'll show you when I get up there. feels good to be outside and to be somewhat productive. This grass was just a little bit too long for my liking, but was able to do it with just some minor changes in how I normally push the mower. And using it for balance, of course, and to stabilize my walking isn't so bad as I thought it would be. So with that, we're going to go ahead, we'll cut the rest of the lawn together. My wife is getting around the edges, and then we'll move on to trimming the tree. All right, there it is, all mowed. Now Cody will come out with the weed eater here in a little bit and weed eat and rake up some of the clippings. And then we'll move on now, after we take a break, to the peach tree. Better to take the brakes off, huh?
Yeah.
All right, still come over here a little bit. All right, so the biggest thing about trimming this is to get these newer, younger branches off the lower side of the tree, because these will actually bear fruit, weight the tree down, and cause it to break. Now, we've already had that happen once before. So instead of trying to use two-hand shears, I have a pair of one-handed shears, which should do the job fairly well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these in. Some I'm not going to cut flush. I'm going to leave a little stem on the end, so they will regrow as the branch gets bigger. But for now, I just want to trim off some of this lower stuff. And if I have to do it in 2 or more cuts, that's fine. Like cutting this one here and then moving in closer. And that's what I'm going to do right now, is move myself in a little bit closer. Now I can try to turn and put these in a trash can, just to get them out of the way. But I'm just going to trim them onto the ground, and later on my safety will get them up. But for now, I just want to get this tree trimmed, especially before a new storm comes in. So some of this newer growth I definitely want to get rid of. And eventually I'll show you where it actually broke, which is right up in there where that clamp is. And you see the tree is growing over it now. And it won't hurt the tree at all. That's all stainless, so that'll be fine. Okay, I'm just getting out of the way. But all this newer growth up to about here has to go, or the tree will actually lean over and break again. And we don't want that. It produces really good peaches.
You're not.
All right, you can stop there if you want. Shoot the tree. All right, so that's it primarily done. There's just a couple of more little branches we have to do. But watching me do that would be kind of redundant. All these little branches down here are going to be picked up by my son when he rakes the yard. And there you have it.